was an interesting experience. It was mixed. We had a lot of strong reactions. I think the exhibit is very powerful that way.
The day I had, it was a very revealing thing because I was able to look into, I'd be open-minded and see things that I wasn't really looking at, you know.
The idea of it, finally, Detroit being exposed through a different lens, not just the media.
I think that the photographer thinks like I think. I think that these pictures could be a catalyst to that we can do better. We can do better.
We're excited about it. We're going to distribute a few cameras, and a handful of people that I've already talked to about it are excited about it. A little bit intrigued, not know what to do with it, feeling a little bit intimidated by the project, but I think in a good way. I think that's something that we need to take on and need to take ownership of our own story.
What I'm hoping for is that we see a nice mix. I think I'd like to see a nice mix come back of stuff around their neighborhood, things they have pride in, people that they interact with every day, and then I'd also like to see them sort of maybe broaden out and give us some of the things they really appreciate or the things that they are hopeful for in the larger city as well.
You know, people, I don't really necessarily care for people in my pictures. But yet, based on even what I'm saying, you know, it's the people that make my neighborhood and I think the city so strong. So I'm going to try to do that. It's a change for me, but I'll try to capture more people in pictures.
And I'm excited about doing this, you know, and even more excited about being a part of whatever, you know, the final product is, you know, because I know it's going to be good because it's going to be honest, you know, and honesty is what's real.
Well, see, 10 minutes ago you said you wouldn't come in here. So I don't really trust you and I won't do this, I won't do that. Did you think we'd be standing right here 20 minutes ago? Well, I think it was a very important follow-up to Detroit Revealed. You know, I'm not against the folks from all around the world or from around the city who came and took photos and the ones that ended up in the exhibit, and that was cool, but to have the opportunity for people within the city to give their perspective and to value that perspective, I think was awesome. I think Reveal You Detroit was really cool in giving that chance to let the folks express themselves.
I like to take pictures of graffiti at the Packard plant. Sometimes I can't really understand what it be saying, but I just like how it looked and the colors and stuff.
What's great about it is just engaging people in art in a new way. That level of back and forth with an institution like the DIA is really cool.
I'm definitely living at 6107 Canton, right behind the Packard building, the old antique concrete and steel building on the east side of Detroit. I really think it's a very beautiful thing because I have met some people from Sydney, Australia, Germany, Alaska. It don't get no better than that.
I had ridden my bike from here in Midtown all the way over to WC3 Eastern District over on Connor. On my way back, I was on St. Jean, and it's where to the left is the Chrysler Assembly Plant, and to the right is like all this residential area. But St. Jean is like this huge green space buffer between the two. I'm like, this is really nice, you know? And I want to show how pretty it can be and how friendly it can, you know, green space can be. And I'm also biking along this thing, so was actually a really hard photo to take because you've got to really scoop back to capture the handlebars, and I didn't know how it would turn out, you know, because it's a disposable camera. I probably took it like 4 or 5 times. So I'm glad that one of them worked out.
What I decided to do that day was give myself a little extra time getting to work and just stop in various places where I knew that there were things as I had driven by and take photos of that. But this one just kind of popped up on me. I was driving past this field and it was like a big play field, and at the opposite end of the play field were 2 houses. And to me they were both mirrors of each other, one of which is very nice, kept up. The other one is obviously burnt, has not been torn down yet. And it was just that idea of that dichotomy of image in the early morning with the light and the big green field in front of it that I just thought that was interesting.
Well, my niece was in town visiting with her 3 daughters, and it was just this perfect Detroit evening. The weather was really nice. There were people out everywhere on the streets, walking, riding bikes. There was a soccer game going on, a baseball game going on. The playground was just teeming with kids. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to show off our Detroit from our neighborhood. The children in the picture were, 2 of the children were my niece's daughters. And then another girl was just there playing with her family. And the reason I took that picture is because I think it really described to me what living in this neighborhood is all about. And I really felt like, you know, it was just the perfect Detroit moment where all these different kids kind of came together from all these different places and spent the evening together. And that's Detroit to me. Detroit is not all about abandoned houses and crime. Detroit is also about families of all different types and young children. And I hope that that's what people take from looking at the pictures, is that this is a great place to live.
I think that what you're going to find is you're going to find a broad expression of what people see each and every day. We're so tied up in car culture that it just buzzes by us. And if we can slow down a little bit and look, we can see interesting things.